Hey math magicians, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about square of binomials. But before that, we're going to answer fast break number 4 from last time's topic, which is synthetic division of polynomial. So we have 3x cubed plus 9x squared minus x minus 14 divided by the quantity of x plus 2. So the first step, we're going to get the numerical coefficients. So we have 3, 9, negative 1, and negative 14. So let's write them down. And then this constant from the divisor, we're going to change the sign. So change the sign from positive 2 to negative 2. And we'll put it here. Then we're going to bring down 3 and multiply them. So 3 times negative 2, that's negative 6. And then add them. Okay, 9 minus 6, that's positive 3. Then we're going to multiply 3 and negative 2, so we have negative 6. And then add them again, negative 1 plus negative 6, we have negative 7. And then we're going to multiply negative 7 with negative 2, so we have positive 14. And we add positive 14 and negative 14, and we get 0. Then we're going to divide the variable. So we have x cubed divided by x, that's x squared, okay, plus x squared divided by x, that's x. And then we have x divided by x, that's 1. So negative 7 times 1 is still negative 7. And 0 is your remainder, so we don't write it, or we don't rewrite it. So the final answer, we have 3x squared plus 3x minus 7. Did you get it right, guys? I hope you got it right. So today I'm going to show you a trick that will blow your mind, and that's how to square a binomial. We know that binomials can be worked out using FOIL method, the first, outer, inner, and last, but we've got a simple formula as well that will make squaring binomials faster. Okay, let's have example number 1, and that's quantity x plus y squared. Okay, when you rewrite it, it can be rewritten as x plus y times x plus y. So you can do method number 1, FOIL method. Okay, if you remember FOIL, that's first times first, x squared, outer, x times y, xy, inner, y times x, xy, and then y times y, y squared. And then combine the like terms. So we have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. That's FOIL method. So the second method I'm talking about is using a simple formula, which is squaring the first term and then multiplying 2 to the product of the first and the last term, and then finally squaring the last term. Or in other words, square the first, double the product, square the last. Let's rewrite this one over here. X plus y squared. Okay, so I'm going to square the first term, x squared. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply the first and the last term, x times y, xy. And then we said multiply by 2. So we have 2xy. And then finally, we square the last term, y times y, y squared. And that's your final answer using the second method. And as you can see, you've got the same answer as the one done with the FOIL method. Let's go to example number 2. Let's do FOIL method again. So let's expand x minus y squared. So we have x minus y times itself, x minus y. So first times first, x squared, okay? And then outer times outer, we have negative xy, okay? Positive times negative, negative, all right? And then inner, negative y times x, still negative xy, and then negative y times negative y, that's positive y squared, because negative times negative is positive. And then I'll combine the like terms. So we have negative xy minus xy, that's negative 2xy. And then bring them down, and that's our final answer. Okay, sorry guys, not a perfect box. Right, let's do the basic formula for squaring binomials, okay? So, square the first term, that's x times x, x squared, okay? And then multiply the first and the last term, that's negative xy, multiply by 2, that's negative 2xy. Alright, so negative 2xy, and then square the last term, so negative y times negative y, that's y squared, positive y squared. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the same answer as this one. Right, let's try and do it mentally using example number 3. Okay, so example number 3, you have quantity 2x plus 7 squared. Okay, so first, square the first term. So 2x times 2x, that's 4x squared. Okay, and then multiply the first and the second term, that's 14x times 2, you have 28x. And then square the last term, 7 times 7, that's 49. This is your final answer. So you've got your final answer even without doing the FOIL method. Okay, so that's trying to do it mentally. So let's do the final example. So we have quantity 2x minus 3y squared. So let's square the first term, we have 4x squared. And then multiply the first and the last terms, we have 6xy times 2. Okay, you have negative 6xy times 2, negative 12xy. And then square the last term, positive 9y squared. Okay, that's the answer. I hope that's clear. So that's it. That's squaring binomials, okay? So let's end the session with fast break number 5. For square of binomials, what's the answer, guys? So we have quantity 3x minus 10y squared, okay? Try to do this on your own and then comment your answer below. If you like this quick math trick, share it to someone who hates algebra. And remember, math isn't magic, it just feels like it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.